Has he changed, in your opinion?
I believe he has, yes.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most infamous times when at least one band member issued a lawsuit against a current or former member of the group.
They went their own private ways, found their own friends, and became less reliant on each other.
Number 10, Oasis.
I hate the term sibling rivalry, but that's effectively what it is. I know my brother better than anybody else. Liam's like a dog, and I'm like a cat.
With the core of Noel and Liam Gallagher, Oasis dominated the UK and ushered in the Britpop era with Blur. Yet away from the music, the brothers regularly clashed, leading to the band's split in 2009. In 2011, Noel claimed Oasis had to cancel their appearance at V Festival due to Liam being hungover, not for laryngitis, which was the official statement. This sparked the younger Gallagher to sue Noel for defamation. In response, Noel filed a counterclaim, claiming Liam had left abusive voicemails to his wife and tried to attack him with a guitar. However, all this family drama reportedly caused their mom, Peggy, to tell her sons to stop suing each other. As such, they dropped their cases in 2012.
Where were you while we were getting high?
Number 9, Pink Floyd. In 1984, Roger Waters, who co-founded the legendary English band Pink Floyd, decided to move on to pastures new. After a meeting with his remaining co-founders, Nick Mason and David Gilmour, things got messy. Waters believed the band was over, while Mason and Gilmour were set to continue Pink Floyd without him.
We did have some very difficult times, like a few years ago. But we seem to have managed to avoid the things that really get people too touchy these days.
This prompted Waters to file a lawsuit to dissolve the band. He stated that it didn't feel right for Mason and Gilmour to continue using Pink Floyd's name without him, and called the group a spent force creatively. In 1987, the two parties came to an agreement. In 2013, Waters spoke about his regret in issuing the lawsuit. Number 8, The Police.
In this desert that I call my soul, I always play the starring role.
Coming to prominence in the British New Wave scene, The Police took the industry by storm with multiple hits and prestigious awards. Even after the band members went their separate ways, they occasionally reunited over the decades, despite years of hostility. However, the possibility of another Police get-together was severely dented in 2025. Stuart Copeland and Andy Summers issued a suit against Sting for underpaying them royalties.
Do they start to get resentful that you're the writer, that you're the front man?
Yeah, I was like the cuckoo in the nest, you know. They didn't really know what they were taking on.
Yeah.
The duo claimed that in 1977, each member agreed to share income from the Police songs. This was later confirmed in contracts. Copeland and Summers believe they lost out on around £1.5 million. Sting has disputed his former bandmates' assertions, instead claiming they likely owed him money from being overpaid. Number 7, Journey. Despite changing their main vocalist several times, breaking up, and reuniting, the legacy of Journey is incredible. However, a major change happened in 2020. Journey co-founder Neil Schon and Jonathan Cain announced they'd fired Steve Smith and Ross Valerie for attempting to instigate a corporate coup. On top of that, they were suing the duo for $10 million in damages. In response, Valerie countersued, challenging Schon and Cain's claim over Journey's trademark. In 2021, the lawsuits were settled. However, the drama wasn't over. In 2022, Schon issued a cease and desist letter to Cain for performing a Journey song at Donald Trump events. This led to Cain suing Schon for misusing the band's tour finances in 2024. The following year, Journey announced their farewell tour.
I think I know Steve, and I think he's gonna, be gracious and receive it, and he was certain. If he doesn't, I'll be disappointed.
Number 6, The Beatles.
To wander aimlessly is very unswinging. Unhip.
Well, when I touch you, I feel happy inside. I can't hide, I can't hide.
When people discuss the most influential bands in history, the Beatles are always in contention. The success of the Liverpool group cannot be understated. By 1970, after a spate of issues within the band, including the appointment of Alan Klein as manager, Paul McCartney wanted out.
Whatever talent they have as individuals, and who can deny it, their capacity to earn is largely tied up in their performances as a group.
However, his contract and the other members wouldn't let him. Unable to sue Klein directly, McCartney issued a lawsuit against the Beatles to dissolve their partnership. When the case went to trial in 1971, the world found out the band was in a terrible financial state. The court ruled in McCartney's favor, and the band was formally dissolved. He disputed claims he broke up the Beatles, instead insisting he was trying to save their music.
I guess nobody ever really done me. She done me. She done me good.
Number 5. Fleetwood Mac. Despite decades of massive success, Fleetwood Mac aren't strangers to lawsuits between members. One of the most shocking took place in 2018. Having first joined Fleetwood Mac in 1975, Lindsey Buckingham was later fired by the group. This reportedly involved a disagreement about certain material being used in a tour, which Buckingham refused to sign off on.
There was nothing to hide. Everyone knew that this was what was being written about. Everyone knew that these songs, the subject matter was what we were living.
In response to his firing, he sued the group for several reasons, including breach of fiduciary duty and breach of oral contract. 2 months later, the suit was settled out of court for undisclosed terms. Buckingham also claimed his firing stemmed from Stevie Nicks. Allegedly, a dispute led to her giving an ultimatum to the band that either he's fired or she'll walk away. Number 4. Hall & Oates.
Oh, familiar, won't you take me away to paradise tropical?
After forming in 1970, Daryl Hall and John Oates became one of the most famous duos in the music industry. They continued their successful partnership for decades. However, in 2023, things got really rocky. Hall was furious that Oates planned to sell their publishing rights to Primary Wave without his consent or knowledge. As a result, Hall issued a lawsuit, which blocked the sale until the duo could agree on terms.
He said that the alleged planned sale was, quote, a completely clandestine and bad faith move, and called it, quote, the ultimate partnership betrayal. Do you see it that way?
That's strong words.
However, Oates disputed Hall's version of events, even filing his own complaint and getting a restraining order against Hall. This fallout led both musicians to declare they're unlikely to work together again. In 2025, the legal issues were resolved between Hall and Oates during arbitration. Number 3. The Beach Boys.
I don't know where, but she sends me there.
Born in 1961 as a core of family members with the Wilson brothers and their cousin Mike Love, the Beach Boys' unique surf and sound became the soundtrack of many people's summers. Yet, despite most of them being relatives, they've had many legal battles. In 1994, Love won a lawsuit against Brian Wilson for royalties.
Tell him it's over. You and I are gonna rewrite these songs, put them together in a normal album, and get on with it. Just us. Family first, right?
Love then sued Wilson again in 2005 for damaging his reputation with his Smile album. However, that was dismissed in 2007. As for Al Jardine, after leaving the band, he created another group, Beach Boys Family and Friends. He was then sued for using a similar name. After initially losing the case in 2001, Jardine's appeal was successful in 2003. The case was eventually settled in 2008. Number 2. Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Big wheel keep on turning.
When they formed in 1959, it was from 1969 to 1971 when Creedence Clearwater Revival had massive success with 14 consecutive top 10 single hits. However, sparked by Tom Fogerty's leaving and additional tensions, the group disbanded in 1972.
I hear hurricanes are blowing. I know the end is coming soon.
In 1995, former Creedence co-founders Stu Cook and Doug Clifford created the band Creedence Clearwater Revisited. According to them, they asked John Fogerty to join, but he rejected. He then sued the new group for using a similar name, claiming fans would believe he was involved. The case was settled in 2001, but in 2014, Clifford and Cook sued Fogerty for not following the settlement agreement by making negative public remarks about the band. Fogerty countersued for royalties before the cases were settled in 2017.
You know, and they call the phrase sinking into depression. That's what it was. It was day by day, it got worse.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Violent Femmes. A lawsuit over selling a song to Wendy's led to the band's breakup.
When I see you, eyes will turn blue. When I see you, 1,000 eyes turning blue.
The Doors. Ray Manzarek and Robbie Krieger were sued for creating the Doors of the 21st century.
Love me one time, babe. I could not speak. Love me one time, baby. Yeah, my knees got weak.
Art of Anarchy. The supergroup sued Scott Stapp for failing to promote their work.
Feeling touched by heaven, all I see are just illusions that are real to me. There's an angel leading me along an endless highway.
The Sex Pistols. John Lydon unsuccessfully sued his bandmates over music used in a Danny Boyle TV show.
God save the Queen. We mean it, man. We love our Queen.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Jane's Addiction.
And she did it just like that. When she wants something, man, she don't want to pay for it.
After forming in 1985 and undergoing multiple breakups and hiatuses, Jane's Addiction reunited in 2024. Although reviewers praised the group and fans were excited, the reunion ended abruptly. While performing in Boston, Massachusetts, Perry Farrell was recorded confronting Dave Navarro on stage, leading to him attacking the guitarist.
Now, this video went viral on social media. We've spoken to some young people here in the Seaport who didn't actually know who Jane's Addiction was until this video came out.
The scuffle continued backstage. In the fallout, while Farrell apologized, Jane's Addiction canceled the tour and later ruled out reuniting in 2025. That same year, the other members of the band issued a $10 million lawsuit against Farrell for assault. He countersued by claiming assault and harassment from them and stated they put his earpiece volume to an unsafe level so he couldn't hear himself sing.
Filled up to outer space, even the ghosts came to the late, late, late show. I just played.
Which other infamous case of a musician suing a band member did we miss? Let us know below.